What exactly did we ruin, Barbara? Paul's big escape?
No! He was going to talk to me until he saw the two of you.
Well, you should have told us what you were doing.
Why? So you could plan something like this? You scared him off, Meg!
That wasn't our intention, Barbara.
He trusted me. He wanted to see me.
And we trusted you! You promised us that you would tell us as soon as you heard from him.
And he told me that if I told anyone that he'd been in contact with me, he would disappear for good. I couldn't take that risk.
What did he want?
Money.
And you were going to give it to him?
Yes, no.
Well, what is it?
I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to convince him that bringing Eliza home was the best thing.
You thought you could reason with him? That was your plan?
To get him to listen to me.
I thought you wanted to help us.
Why do you think I'm here?
Honestly, I think you're here because you want to help Paul get away with my daughter.
She's my granddaughter, and I did what I had to do.
You had a choice, Barbara, and you chose Paul over Eliza.
If you had heard him on the phone and heard how desperate he was...
I don't care!
Well, maybe you should! You know better than anyone how Paul reacts when he's cornered. And look what we've done to him. We've scared him off now. There's no telling what he's going to do.
Where's Paul now?
I don't know.
Why don't you try to get him back on the cell?
Sure. I'll try. He said I wouldn't hear from him again.
What is that? Do you hear that?
It's a cell phone.
What is that?
A disposable cell. Paul probably has a dozen of these.
So what do we do now?
I don't know, but I think it's safe to say that if Paul was here, he's gone now.
Well, I didn't see a plane or a car. He must be on foot.
We don't know which direction he ran off in, so it's going to be almost impossible for us to track him.
Okay, well, what about those small towns that we drove through on our way here? He might be hiding out in one of them.
Maybe, but he knows we're here, so he's going to be keeping an eye out for us.
And if he sees you first, he'll run again.
So what are you saying? We should just give up?
No, I think we should go back to Oakdale and tell the police what we know.
I think Damian's right.
And what if he calls again? What are you going to tell him?
Nothing.
Meg, the police can canvass this area faster than we can. And if they do find Paul, then we can be back here in
Okay, you know what? You both keep talking about Paul, but Eliza is here too. How can you ask me to leave when we are so close to her?
Meg, we're not doing Eliza any good standing around here in the middle of nowhere. We need the police to help us find her.
The police can be very discreet, and that's what we need. We don't want Paul feeling cornered.
I don't care what Paul feels.
If Paul feels safe, chances are he'll stop running.
You better pray to God that he keeps my daughter safe. Because if anything happens to her...
Hey, she asleep?
She just went down.
Hope she wasn't in any trouble.
No, she was a perfect angel.
Yeah, well, she gets that from me. Possible.
How was your meeting?
Complicated.
So I suppose you'll be headed back to Oakdale now?
I promise you an explanation. Do you want to hear it now?
You know what, I thought about it, and I realized that whatever it is that you're doing here, it's really none of my business. And when you leave here, I'm probably never going to see you again. So, have a nice life. You and Eliza both.
The truth is, I have no place to go.
What do you mean you don't have any place to go?
Well, I think you know what I mean. I don't have any place to go.
Well, you do have a home in Oakdale, don't you? Meg is there, your wife, waiting for you, right?
Yeah, well, Meg and I were kind of having some problems.
Really?
Right now.
What kind of problems?
Well, marriage is difficult.
No kidding. Maybe you're just having a hard time right now. Maybe you should go back and deal.
A little late for that. We're divorced.
Oh.
And we're kind of not seeing eye to eye right now on some of the bigger issues.
So she's who you're running from?
No, are you kidding? I begged her to stay. She ran out on me.
Please don't tell me you kidnapped this baby.
No, I didn't kidnap the baby. I have full custody of Eliza.
You do?
Yes. Look, I don't need Meg's permission to be here. The court declared her an unfit mother.
Meg Snyder, an unfit mother? How did you pull that off?
Well, she endangered Eliza's life. It's a matter of public record.
What did she do?
It doesn't matter what she did. I was awarded custody, and I have every legal right to be here right now.
Okay. So why are you hiding from Meg?
Look, I'm sorry if I led you to believe that Meg and I were doing okay.
You mean you're sorry that you lied to me? Believe me, I'm not surprised.
I never lied to you about Eliza.
You know, why don't we just have it out? You know, tell me what's going on. What happened with you and Meg?
She just wasn't the person that I thought she was.
What does that mean?
It means that I thought she'd love me forever. And I thought that I would be the only one that she would ever need. And that turned out to not be true.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. You're not a little pleased? You don't think this is something that I deserve?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay, look, I know that I am the last person in the world who should ever ask anyone to be perfect. And I know that I didn't make things easy for Meg.
Or for yourself.
But
clearly.
she let me think that she was somebody that she just wasn't. She let me think that she was somebody that I could trust. That she would love me and understand me no matter what.
Really, it must have been very hard on you when it ended.
It was. She was... I thought I was losing everything. And then we started to fight over custody.
And the court sided with you?
Yeah, eventually, yes.
It's very unusual for them to pick the father over the mother.
Well, you know, lawyers and judges and social workers, they all just did what they thought was best, and that's why, you know, for the moment, I have full and legal custody.
For the moment? You mean Meg's still fighting for custody?
Yeah.
That's why you're here. That's why you're hiding from Meg. You know, that's crazy. You're not helping your case by disappearing like
Well,
this.
I haven't broken any laws, you know, and if they can't find me, then they can't take Eliza away from me.
What are you talking about? Do you hear yourself? Do you hear the way you're contradicting yourself?
You don't understand. I've never loved anyone like I love this child.
Paul, of course I understand. Come on, believe me. I do. But that doesn't mean that I should get involved.
But I need your help.
I can't help you, Paul.
Yes, you can. You can let us stay here with you.